when the then head of global economics at the investment bank Goldman Sachs, Jim O'Neill, coined the term BRICS back in 2001. Few could have foreseen that it would actually become a formal grouping. Well, 12 years later, the 5th BRICS summit is about to get underway in the South African port city of Durban. Presidents, prime ministers, foreign and trade ministers, and of course huge business delegations from Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa are meeting over the next few days to thrash out a variety of issues between them.
What's on the agenda? Well, the BRICS countries still have some of the most robust economies. Their growth rates have slowed though, so the leaders will be talking about trying to fix that. Also expected to announce the formation of a new development bank, a possible alternative to the World Bank or the International Monetary Fund. Regional security issues also likely to be discussed as well.
From the beaches of Brazil to the skyscrapers of China, they are economic powerhouses looking to rebuild the world order, brick by brick. Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. The leaders of those countries are meeting here in Durban this week. Their aim is to increase cooperation and strengthen their influence.
More recently, they seem to have forged an alliance representing a political entity in the sense that they have common interest and can engage those interests at multilateral fora. Those interests could relate to matters ranging from, say, climate change, global trade, currency wars.
Traditionally, the BRICS countries have traded in commodities with Europe, the US and increasingly China. But in recent years, there's been a marked shift to some of these countries developing their own technologies and trading these products and skills with one another. Denel Aviation in Johannesburg just recently signed a continent-wide maintenance agreement with the Moscow company Russian Helicopters.
We have identified a gap in the market in terms of a capability to support Russian helicopters that are flying in the continent.
Denel is also in talks with Brazilian aviation companies about creating even more business.
We are not severing any formal business ties with the Western companies. We still continue to maintain them, but we're forging new relationships. It can only be better and be good for South Africa.
It's the first time that the BRICS summit is being held on the African continent, and among the first international outings for the newly elected president of China, a country that's made major investments in Africa. All told, the 5 BRICS nations account for 40% of the world's population and account for a quarter of the global economy. They have lofty hopes, challenges too, but if some of those ambitions are realized, this summit here in Durban could be one further step towards a shift in the global balance of power.